We have Cowboys rookie linebacker, easy for me to say, Jabril Cox. How are you this afternoon, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
We're good.
We're also professional broadcasters,
yes.
Jabril, we promise.
I'm a professional broadcaster, can't say linebacker, so I apologize for that. But what I really need to know, very important question. This could be the most important question you could answer for me today.
Wow.
I have an autographed rookie card from you from the Score football set that I pulled out of a box. Do I need to keep that card because it's going to skyrocket in value?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely keep it.
I'm wondering this, Jabril. How many autographs, because I've heard from some of my baseball friends, that signed for Panini and Topps. I know you guys sign a lot for Panini. How many autographs did you sign in the offseason that, stickers and cards that you got done?
Yeah, I'd say about 80,000.
Oh, my gosh. How do you have the time to do that?
Yeah, it was just during my off time when I could. Anytime that I had during the break, I was signed. So yeah, I've signed about a whole lot.
Do you just does everything just kind of get put in one room and you're like, all right, we're just going to sit here and do this for today? Like this is my Saturday.
Yeah, I definitely get it shipped, and whenever it's shipped, I put it to the side, and then whenever I'm bored, I just start signing away.
Okay, follow-up question. I swear we'll get to more football things, but now I've become enamored with this. Is that just a thing where with the Players Association they give you a flat rate for all things involving your rights and likeness, or do you sign per card and get a small fee for doing all those autographs? Yeah,
it's signed per card. I know my agent, he always sends me either Leaf or Panini, whichever deal, and then whenever they have shipments, he sends it over my way, and I just start signing per card.
And I don't ever want to take this for granted. How cool is that moment where not only are you on a football card, they want you to autograph the card?
Right. It's really awesome, especially it's authentic. So, yeah, I took my time with each and every one and signed it. So it's really authentic, and it's just a surreal moment that I just cherish.
Jabril, we're out at the Star here watching you guys practice. I know you guys are done with it today. Is it tough your rookie year that I'm sure there's COVID protocols that they don't want you maybe interacting with fans too close because of that? And that was one of the things when I played Major League Baseball that I really took the time, 10 to 15 minutes every game before it would happen or after it happened, to interact with the fans and sign autographs. Is that tough as a rookie that you want to kind of maybe interact more and you're not allowed to?
Yes, definitely. The fans, they make the stadium, they make the fan base, and they're the reason why we go out there and want to perform. So it's pretty difficult during all these protocols, but I know we still have the love and support from them, even if we can't do it. So just to let them know that we cherish their love and support that they give us.
You were a 3-time FCS champion, and then you just said, you know what, I'm going to LSU now. And that's a big step from one college to a premier program, and now you're taking that step into the NFL. Kind of explain how was going to LSU I want to be ready for the NFL, and that's going to get me to that point?
Yeah, transferring to LSU that was one of the main goals. I just wanted to better myself as a player and as a person, not taking away from anything that I did at North Dakota State. But, yeah, I just wanted to play some SEC ball. That's something that I always dreamed of, playing big Power 5 ball. And what better way to do that than transfer to the defending national champion. So that's what I just set my mind out during the past season, is just compete. That's something that I wanted to do.
Now, my co-host has been trying to get rid of the Dakotas. He just wants to squeeze them in, like, north and south, make them one Dakota.
That's right.
What's the difference between the culinary, the food styles from the Dakotas to New Orleans to the Louisiana area?
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty major difference. Yeah, I know the spices. That's something that's you can tell between up in North Dakota and then Louisiana. Down there, they love those spices, the different gumbo, love the seafood. So it's a pretty big difference.
I just want to clarify. I'm not getting rid of the Dakotas for no reason. I'm just saying if we eventually let in Puerto Rico or Guam or whatever territory, you want to have a 50 even state, and I need to cut some corners. Do you think we could live with just one unified Dakota?
I think the people there wouldn't like it. It's a pretty big rivalry, especially North Dakota and South Dakota. So I think they'd want to be separate.
What do you guys got besides football? Because you don't have Mount Rushmore there. South Dakota's got a pretty big advantage with Mount Rushmore, you know?
Exactly. North Dakota has the agriculture, so that's something that they can have on it.
There you go.
All right.
All right, so, you went from early on, I think a lot of people were like, man, all right, so this dude can cover. We think that he can cover coming out of college. We have some questions about, what he can do in the run game. And early on in camp, we were like, man, I haven't seen enough Jabril Cox. And then all of a sudden, you start flashing on the screen. Is it just about opportunities? And you're like, hey, or did you have questions about what you could do coming into the NFL?
Yeah, it was never a question for me. I knew that that was a part of my game that a lot of people saw that was a weakness, and I just wanted to show everybody that it's something that I've been working on, especially during the off season. But just given the opportunity whenever it's given to me, especially in the game, I played a lot, and that's something that I wanted to show. Given in practice, whenever I'm able to get any reps, I'm trying to just work on my craft. So. Just given the opportunity, I'm willing to just capitalize on it.
Future Dallas Cowboy star Jabril Cox joining us right now. Jabril, I'm wondering, as a kid, who were some of the football players that you idolized and tried to emulate?
Yeah, growing up, I was a big Chiefs fan because of my dad. So I always watched Derrick Johnson, Eric Berry. I also liked Cam Chancellor, seeing the way he plays. So those three guys are something. Are some people that I wanted to emulate and just mold my game after.
Were you always a defensive player like in high school, or were you also a position on offense?
Actually, growing up, I was a quarterback. Yeah, I played quarterback all through high school and just growing up. So I played quarterback and then spotted on defense. But I knew going into college I felt his defense was my best bet, but some schools wanted me at wide receiver, some wanted me at quarterback. It just depended on what the school wanted me at.
So if the Cowboys decide to only carry two quarterbacks, are you saying you could do it in emergency if called upon?
Oh, definitely. I think I'm ready for the opportunity.
That's a bold decision to go from a position where everyone is never supposed to hit you, especially in practice, to a position where your job is to smash into people. Bold decision there, sir.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've always played both ways. So it was like once offense was done, I'm back at safety. So I got the feel for it early on.
You read option guy, or are you more kind of, play action? What would be, what you'd be best at here as the Cowboys quarterback now?
More of a zone read RPO.
Okay.
That's something that just keep the defense honest.
Well, I'm going to need to rework my depth chart here. It sounds like we really got some work to do. By the way, I wanted to let you know, Jabril, our fan text is up, and you just made a whole lot of people feel super old by naming contemporary players that are players you watched when you were growing up. So you just made a whole lot of people feel really old.
Wow, I'm 98, so hope not too old.
My God.
Well, you know what? You did drop the name, though, Cam Chancellor, and your defensive coordinator coached Cam Chancellor, and I wonder, if you've talked to Dan Quinn about that, and if he's had any conversations or maybe even kind of made that comparison of, look, these are the kinds of things, this is how you can fit into this defense.
Yeah, we really haven't gotten in depth about it, but we always he talks about how he did the Legion of Boom in them, and how he just wants the defense just flying around and just going 100 miles per hour. Communication is a big part of that, and that's something we've been working on and succeeding at during camp.
We've seen a lot, at least on Hard Knocks, about Micah Parsons being sad that he can't play more in the preseason.
And eating orange slices.
Yes, and having snacks at practice. Twofold question. How important is it to have snacks at practice? And do you also find yourself, you're like, yes, more reps, more plays, call my name again and again and again?
Yeah, definitely. The practices are long, so you have to get the fuel from the snacks. So that's something that's needed. I agree with him on that. But Yeah, with coming with more reps comes with a lot of playing time, and preseason is really just getting your feet wet. And Mike, he's a great player, so I'm already knowing he wants to get out there and play, but it's during the preseason and just waiting until the regular season to really show what he can really do.
Jabril, we've talked to a lot of the rookies on this team, and there's a lot of defensive rookies on the team. And one of the things that we kind of asked them about is who's kind of the offensive player that maybe is helping you with the tricks of the trade on how to get better defensively, because these are things that can cause us problems, whether it's an offensive lineman or a tight end, when we're going against some of the better defensive players. Have you kind of found some offensive guys to pick their brains on how to become a better NFL player?
Yeah, really, I've been with the tight ends, Jeremy Sprinkle and Jarwin, after with Keanu, working on releases and just seeing what they do. They tell us things that they look at for linebacker-wise, and we tell them what we look at for them on the tight end side. So we've been helping each other out even after practice, just going in depth.
I'd read a couple of different articles, and it made mention, I'm hoping that you can confirm this. Do you, in fact, have 6 siblings?
Yes, I do. I'm the middle child out of all 7 of us.
Okay,
together.
Both of my co-hosts have 3 kids, and the important question we have is, how many kids do you think is too many where you're like, oh, man, that's just too many. I don't know how parents handle it.
Yeah, I think the only answer to that is if you can feed them all. You can have as many as you want, as long as you can feed them. But once you can't, then it's too many.
Oh, man, so I do have the middle child, and he feels, he's always like, man, the youngest one is always getting all the love, and the oldest one's always picking on me. Was that the case in your household too, or were you like, no, I am picking on the oldest one?
Yeah. Actually, I was the one that was picking on everybody. I was the one just to get everybody all riled up and everything. But the youngest, definitely the spoiled. My baby sister, she is definitely the spoiled one, and the oldest, they really went through. They were like trial and error for me, basically. Just seeing what they did wrong and right, and me not either following that path or going with it.
Yeah, and see, the parents always, whenever you have 2 or more, whenever you have more than 2 kids, now you're playing zone defense. You're like, okay, I got 2 over here that I got to worry about and keep an eye on what they're doing. One, like mom and dad are matching up with this one over here. It's always kind of like that. But at the same time, I do find a lot of times as the dad, Kevin, that I'm trying to pit them all against each other. I'm trying to figure out what my power ranking is going to be. If you could get a power ranking of your family, your siblings, are you number 1 and then everybody else falls in line after that?
Yeah, they would like to say now that I'm number 1, but I say we're all equal.
Oh, man, look at that. That is a nice political
What a great
answer.
way to put that. They would say now I'm number 1. Although it sounds like that was kind of your fault in the past when you said you were trying to rile everybody up.
Yeah, I was one of those kids, just was always busybody within the household, so it came with it.
Well, so my last thing before we let you go, Jabril, is one of my co-hosts does not like Frito pie. This is a Frito pie Friday. I'm starving. The line was too long during practice to go get food during our radio show. Are you a Frito pie fan, and why or why not?
Yeah, actually, I'm not.
Yes! Let's go!
Yeah, I'm a picky eater when it comes to it.
And what's wrong with the Frito pie?
It's not my
Is it the Fritos? Is it the chili? Or is it the cheese?
Chili. Definitely the chili.
Oh my
You're damn right, Jabril. That is awesome. Don't let them peer pressure you into liking Frito pie. You made the right decision, and we really appreciate you jumping on. Obviously, good luck going into Sunday against the Jags, and then we're a little bit less than 2 weeks away from the start of the regular season, so we're really looking forward to this year. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.